Hello everyone and welcome to the session 2 of unit 6, that is process costing and accounting. So in the today's session we are discussing all about objectives of process costing, advantages and disadvantages of process costing. So in the previous class we have discussed about process costing, which involves the cost accounting on the basis of the number of process produced on the component and not on the number of object produced. So the cost accounting is charged on each processes, so that uh, the finished price of the one component will become the raw material for the another component. So in the process costing, the it is suitable for the component companies which are producing homogeneous component, and the production is continuous flow. Today we are discussing about objectives of process costing. So the following are the objectives of process costing: to determine the unit cost. So the objective of objective of process costing is to determine the unit cost after adding all the expenses incurred in various processes or operations, to determine the method of allocation of manufacturing cost incurred during given period, to allocate the accumulated materials, labor and factory overhead costs to process the cost centers, to express incomplete units in terms of completed units, so to give accounting treatment to process losses such as waste, scrap, defective goods, spoiled goods, to differentiate the main product from byproduct and joint product, to give accounting treatment to joint product and byproduct, to calculate the cost of main product accurately. So advantages of process costing include: it is the simplest and less expensive to find the cost of the each process. So the process costing is one of the simplest because the costs are charged on the each processes. So there is no confusion when the components are manufactured with various process. If you are if you are charging the cost on final product, then there will be lot of calculation for separate departments for calculating the labor cost, or maybe product, or the labor cost or the material cost. So in process costing we are calculating the cost in each processes, though then it will be simple process and less expensive uh, method of process costing. Cost, uh, it is allocated to expenses. It is easy to allocate the expenses to process in order to have accurate cost. So it is very easy to allocate the expenses to process instead of the final product in order to have accurate cost. So accuracy will be more because we are dividing the one component and their process. So each and every process we are finding out the different expenses and which are coming in each processes. So it will be very accurate method of charging the cost. The production activity in process costing is standardized. The production activities are standardized because we are manufacturing the homogeneous product. Already we have standard cost and standard time for all the processes. It is standardized. Hence the managerial control and supervision become easier. So since they are manufacturing the homogeneous component throughout and the production is continuous, the managerial control and the supervision become very easy. So supervisor need not to have much work there because they are manufacturing similar product. Even the worker is experienced with the components they are manufacturing, so no need to give them extra knowledge or extra training. So the supervision and manager control become very easier in the process costing. In process costing, the products are homogeneous. As a result, cost per unit can be easily computed by averaging the total cost. Price quotation become cashier in process costing. It is possible to determine the process cost periodically at short intervals. Disadvantages of the process costing: the cost obtained at the end of the accounting period is historical in nature and it is of little use for effective managerial control. Since the process cost is average cost, it may not be accurate for analysis, evaluation and control the performance at various departments. Once an error is committed in one process, it is carried out to subsequent process. So once one error is coming in one process, as we are transferring the total cost to the next process, So the error which have come in the first process is transferred throughout the process, so that will become one of the disadvantages. Process costing does not evaluate the efficiency of individual worker or supervisor. So since the process in process costing the components are homogeneous, each kind of person who is skilled or semi skilled, so they are having much knowledge, they will not identify it because of their work, because they are working in the same kind of work and the same components they are manufacturing, their talent will not be identified, so it will ignore the talent and skillness or efficiency of the worker or labor or supervisor. Even the computation of average cost is difficult. The computation of average cost is difficult in those cases where more than one type of product is manufactured. So as we have discussed that the process costing is suitable only for a homogeneous product. If the components are, if the company is manufacturing more than one product, then it is difficult to adopt the process costing technique. So these are the disadvantages of the process costing. So since the components, the average cost in each process is averaged, all the costs in each process is averaged, the efficient calculation of the cost is not possible in case of process costing. That is the summary of this process costing. Thank you for watching this session.